Okay, so this video is about my experiences with shadow people, like seeing shadow people, seeing demons and shit. Um, I woke up a while ago um, to check on my niece and nephew because my sister's gone. Was flipping through the channels, saw a title of Shadow People, went on YouTube, was looking up videos on sleep paralysis, or whatever the fuck. I don't know how to pronounce it. Um, yeah, I'm dumb, sorry. And now I'm about to share my story. So there are two occasions where I have seen shadow people. One occasion where I've heard voices in my room. And then there's one experience in which I have actually seen a demon on the edge of my bed looking at me. So let me just start in order, even though I'm not really sure what's in order anymore because all this happened back when I was like a preteen. And I was like way into like the supernatural and shit. And anything that remotely got me a little bit scared, I was just really into it because I've always been curious about shit that makes me afraid. So I look up shit and all types of shit. Um, all right, let me just start with the short ones. I know one night me and my mom came home from someplace and I went down the hallway, looked into my living room, and I saw a shadow guy sitting on the couch. And when I turned on the light and looked back, it was gone. That's my first experience. My second experience of seeing a shadow person was when I was at a church concert. Yeah, me and my sister, we went to go to the bathroom. And while my sister was in the bathroom, I think she was playing with the piano. There's like a piano and shit. We were playing with the piano and we were about to go to the bathroom. I looked behind me and I saw a shadow figure on the wall and it just froze. And it looked like it was looking at me. I went to go tell my sister Maria, hey, look. I turned around and the shit was gone. Keep in mind, this shit was going on at a church concert. So yeah. The time where I have heard voices in my room. I was about 13 or 14 years old. It was when I was in another room. This never used to be my room. It used to be my sister Alana's room. The room down the hall where my little niece and nephew stay in now. I was in that room. I was on the computer. At the time, it was nighttime. My TV was down really low. It wasn't on mute. I just got done watching some scary ass videos and I was really freaked out and I thought I was hearing shit. So I did what my mom has always told me, which was just tell them to go away. So I did that. I said, go away. And then like I turned off my computer and realized that my TV wasn't on mute. And then I just felt stupid. So like I let it go and I went to sleep. I'm laying in my bed facing the wall because that's just how I sleep. And all of a sudden I hear people laughing. Like I hear like someone laughing. I hear two people. One was a girl, one was a male. I heard snickering and I heard the female say, oh God, what did she say? Something to the effect of, shh. And the guy said she was talking to herself, and that was it. And the shit was like really close by, and it sounded like they were moving like out. Like this is my door. The wall's right there. Like okay, this is the door. The wall's like right here. My bed's right here, and it sounded like they were moving out that way, like towards my window. And that was it. Now, the time where I actually saw a demon, it was in this room. Honestly, to be honest, I feel like this house is like haunted. My mom and my sister Maria have claimed to have heard growling in this room in particular back when my sister Alana used to sleep in here, and my sister Alana used to like have the windows draped and shit. So like even during the daytime, like it was like pitch black in her room and shit. They he used to hear growling. My mom used to hear shit in her room. Like, I feel like this house is haunted. There's too much weird shit going on in here. On some real shit. Um, it was just like any other night. Like, all I remember was that I woke up, I opened my eyes, and I saw a pair of fucking big, ugly ass eyeballs. Like, big, veiny eyeballs. Like, okay, this is my bed, right? The shit was really short. Like, I was laying down, and it was like right about here, like at the edge of my bed. Like, if it must have been like some short ass demon, cause like for real, like I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I was laying down, I opened my eyes, and I saw a pair of huge ass eyes, the size of baseballs, probably a little bit even bigger, and they were veiny and ugly, just as its eyes itself. That's all I saw. They were so ugly, and they were just staring at me. And at the time, I didn't really think much of it. I stared at it for a while, and I just closed my eyes and went back to sleep. Now, I don't know what that shit was all about. I know damn well that shit wasn't sleep paralysis or whatever the fuck you call it. Like, my ass was wide awake on that one. Since then, not much has happened to me. I know I had the worst Bloody Mary experience of my life because I didn't believe in Bloody Mary, you know? Basically, I did Bloody Mary with my sister and nothing happened. So, like, I started laughing and screaming into all the mirrors that you're not real, ha ha. So, nighttime rolls around and I'm downstairs by myself on the computer. I went to go pee. I come back and there's shit written on my IM, like I wrote it. Because you know how there's a box where you type in your message before you send it? And then there's the actual conversation. There was shit written on my box like I had wrote it, and it was like a poem. I did not bother to read it. I backspaced that shit. Every time when I would backspace it, it would just pop up, so I just closed IM. At the time, I was friends with this girl named Cami. I called her up. I'm like, some weird shit's happening, and I was just like crying, freaking out. Like, the doors had started slamming, and I couldn't understand why my dog, because I had a dog at the time, his name's Beethoven. I didn't understand why my dog wasn't reacting. It was just like only I could hear it. Like only I could hear it. Like no one else could hear it, and the shit was loud. Like the doors were slamming so loud that like I jumped, and I was so shocked that no one else could hear. Basically, like the phone kept hanging up. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I almost pissed myself. I just got done going pee, and I had to pee so bad. Like right after I went pee, like I was so scared, I just wanted to piss myself. I was like, she better stop, or I'm gonna get my dog to bite her, and like the doors would just slam louder, and it was to the point where I ran upstairs. I opened the door to my parents' room, and awkward moment. I saw my mom on top of my dad. They were having sex, and my mom was so pissed. She was like, maybe if you didn't do such and such, you wouldn't be so fucking scared and blah blah. Like she was pissed that like I walked in and shit, and I was fucking scared. Like I didn't give a fuck. Like I was downstairs by myself, like freaking out. Like I went back downstairs after that. I'm just like, oh shit, I can't. And at this point, I just gave up on trying to like call my friend. Like I looked on the IM, there was like a group chat, and she was talking about how like I was freaking out and stuff, and it was just crazy. And I just broke down. Like I was on the floor crying, and then my sister just walked in, and everything stopped. Um, I slept with her that night in this room. My sister Alana, I slept with her that night. Never again did I ever play Bloody Mary again. Never again. Never again did I ever say that she wasn't real. People always laugh at me when I tell this story. People don't fucking believe me. But on some real shit, don't ever try that shit because you will fucking regret it. You will be so scared. People will be probably thinking that you're fucking crazy because on some real shit, like I was hearing doors slamming and no one could hear. no one can even sense what was going on, not even my dog. And I thought like animals were like sensitive to like paranormal shit like that. So like that's like some really crazy ass shit right there. Like that's fucking scary. So, and the months after that had happened, like my mirror kept falling off its wall by itself. And at the time, like my mirror had this like super sticky shit. So like it would you would have to like really yank on it really fucking hard. You would have to have two people to yank that shit down to get it down. In the middle of the damn night, I would hear the shit coming apart and it would fall to the ground in the middle of the night. For like random nights, like after that shit had happened, like my mirror would just fall off by itself. Like for real though, like Bloody Mary is real, and I don't give a shit what anyone says. Like I know that shit's real. I'm never gonna fuck up that shit again. Um, and like yeah, like those are my experiences, and now that I found God and shit, like I'm a Christian now. I found God. Like that kind of stuff don't happen to me anymore, and I'm not really into like the supernatural and looking up shit about demons and shit. I'm not obsessed with it anymore. Like that was all in the past. Like I was just a weird person. I'm still weird, but like I was really weird back when I was a preteen. Like I was obsessed with like vampires and shit and demons and like wanting to be scared. Like nah, I don't fuck with that anymore. So that's my story, and just another video on YouTube. I hope y'all watch it. I hope I'm not too boring. So, yep. Bye.